On this note, let me seize this opportunity to respond to a story emanating from a section of the media that the Commission has decided to jettison the uploading of polling unit level results in real time on election day. It should please be disregarded as fake news.
Strength of the processes.
I mean, even in rural areas.
The machine on election day doesn't rely on the internet to accredit voters. It works offline. Now, when it comes to transmission of results, that's why you need network. But if there is no network in the immediate vicinity, the scanned image of the polling unit level results, which is taken using the beavers, will be transmitted as soon as the staff move from the polling units to the collation centers.
On this note, let me once again reassure Nigerians that there is no going back on the deployment of the bimodal voter accreditation system, beavers, or voter accreditation. There is no going back on the transmission of results on the INEC result viewing portal in real time on election day.
And there are several others, several other videos, publications that were released by INEC through its chairman, Professor Mahmood Yakubu, on why the electorate, the political parties, and even the international observers, as well as other stakeholders in the election, should trust INEC to using the beavers and the IRF for this election. In fact, it was communicated swiftly that it was a process from accreditation to voting to counting to capturing and then to onward transmission. Suddenly, INEC is changing their rules when the game has already started. It's embarrassing. Some of you watch football, you follow sports, you understand that it is before a season or a tournament where the officiating or organizing council releases their rules of engagement. But for our situation, INEC bought the interest of Nigerians to participate in this election so that they can embarrass us. And they look at the game. The game is very simple. The game is to ensure that Nigerians never ever trust the electoral system. And that's what it. So moving forward, we are going to have this set of crop of politicians continue to earn and then use themselves, get on with the process. But we will not allow them. We will not. And I am one of those that are insisting that we should take it easy, be calm, allow the process to run, allow their shambolic ceremonial collating to go on. We are going to defeat these guys strategically. And the truth must be said. We will go on to voting in the other elections, just like we have done before, and then get our people to quite relevant places. They allow time to take its course. Because it's embarrassing. INEC has not, like I said yesterday in my video, INEC has not just shown electoral fraud. INEC has also done economic fraud and corruption, mismanagement of funds. INEC should be tried. Even Witches and Wizard Council will try INEC for this nonsense that they have done to Nigeria. How can you suddenly, in the second half of a match, decide that you are not going to use beavers and you don't got compulsory? And APC is defending this nonsense. Some of you are watching me, you are APC members, or you voted for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Ask yourself, look at all the results that are going on social media. In one particular local government in Akwa Ibom, a unit, Labour Party had 135 votes, right? But when the local government result was out, Labour Party did not have one vote. What sort of nonsense? And I'm not just saying that it was only APC that they used on to subvert Labour Party vote. They even gave vote to PDP just to ensure that Labour Party is not second, for example, just to do not have a chance. But guess what? We trust the court. Several injustices like this have been corrected by the court. It's going to be the first time in the history of this country where the court will unseat a sitting president because he did not get to the office. A wise man said that when you are leading and then there's nobody at your back, you know that you are taking a stroll. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is taking a stroll, and this stroll will end in a short while. Trust me, because this is embarrassing. INEC, well done. INEC, well done. God will judge all of you and judge you too that has accepted this embarrassing election, this nonsense and nuisance election, and you are making posts and happy that your candidate on your mandate, that mandate will break your head, Oswald.
On this note, let me seize this opportunity to respond to a story emanating from a section of the media that the Commission has decided to jettison the uploading of polling unit level results in real time on election day. It should please be disregarded as fake news. The Commission will upload polling unit level results, and citizens will have access to those results in real time as we upload to the polling units. This innovation was introduced by the Commission. The Commission cannot turn around and undermine itself. So this technology has come to stay. We'll upload polling unit level results from the polling unit. Citizens will have the right to view these results. After all, who are we serving? The citizens. How can we deprive citizens from access to the results of the process conducted by them at the level of polling units? So I welcome you to the Commission. I want to assure you and reassure you that the 2023 general election is going to be our best ever elections. We are committed, and that the votes cast by Nigerians will determine the outcome of elections. Nothing more, nothing less.
Of the processes.
I mean, even in rural areas.
The machine on election day doesn't rely on the internet to accredit voters. It works offline. Now, when it comes to transmission of results, that's why you need network. But if there is no network in the immediate vicinity, the scanned image of the polling unit level results, which is taken using the beavers, will be transmitted as soon as the staff move from the polling units to the collection centers.
For the election. Only last week, we commenced the training of master trainers on election technology to ensure a seamless process. Beginning from tomorrow, we will commence the same training at zonal level and subsequently train all the ad hoc staff for the 176,846 polling units nationwide. On this note, let me once again reassure Nigerians that there is no going back on the deployment of the bimodal voter accreditation system, BVAS, or voter accreditation. There is no going back on the transmission of results on the INEC result viewing portal, the real time on election day. There will be no incident form that enables ineligible persons to vote using other people's permanent voters' cards during elections. We are committed to ensuring that the 2023 general election is transparent and credible, reflecting the will of the Nigerian people. The critical foundation for credible election is the voters' register. You may recall that the CVR, which started on the 28th of June 2021, lasted for 13 consecutive months until its suspension on 31st July 2022. During that period, the Commission gave Nigerians regular weekly update showing the progress of the exercise nationwide, including analysis of the distribution of voters by age, occupation, gender, and disability for our planning purposes and for public information. At the end of the exercise, 12,298,944 Nigerians successfully completed the registration as new voters. All along, we have repeatedly assured Nigerians that our process of cleaning up the register is robust. After a rigorous cleaning up of the data using the automated biometric identification system, a total of 2,780,756, or 26% of new voters, 22.6% of new voters were identified as ineligible registrants and invalidated from the record. Among them, double and multiple registrants